Good evening, good evening, good evening. How is everybody doing this evening? Y'all, when I tell you I had a week, baby, you know how they were saying we had a time last night, baby. I said I had a week. I have had a week. I have had a week. Baby, I done jumped up on the surgery table. And the surgeon table said, girl, have a seat. Have several seats. So today is day one, fresh. I didn't take no pain meds today. I have been up all day. I look like death and destruction, but hey, we here, right? We here. So I'm not like, girl, where you been, baby? I've been in the bed. I have been laid up in the bed trying just to gather myself. But I said, you know, when everything is just going crazy, I just feel like that's just God saying, like, you are right there. When everything is just going crazy, when the dog barking, you know, you ain't got the milk, you got a flat tire, you out of gas, and everything is just chaotic. That's just God saying, you are so close. You are so close. So I am trying to gather myself. I am exhausted, but we need to get to this grant money. We need to get to this grant money. We need to get to this grant money. So if you are needing money for your business, give me a money emoji in the chat. If you're like, girl, I could, you know, I need a trademark. I need some inventory. I need a storefront. I need some equipment. I need a marketing budget. I need some employees. I need some computer equipment. I need a good photo shoot. I need a videographer. I need, what y'all need? If y'all need something for your business, give me in a money emoji in the chat. Whew. So I know that we got some people on live that need some money for their business. I'm just tired, y'all. I'm just tired. So what I try to let entrepreneurs know is that there are more than one way to skin a cat. There are multiple ways of getting funding for your business, but I am always going to speak on grant funding because number one, grant funding is free money. If anyone on this live is like, girl, I need some free money, like some money that I don't have to pay back, type in me in the chat. Grant money is free money. Let me tell you the power of free money. Hold on, I can barely bend. Hold on, let me get my monkey. Hold on. The power of free money is that when it's free, ooh, that free money is going to keep the monkey away. Well, what's the monkey? Depending on the season of your business, right? If our business is not cash flowing, if we don't have a proof of concept, my heating pad, if we are robbing Peter to pay Paul, or if we are robbing Peter to pay Paul and Mary, honey, been there, done that, right? Well, if we go and max out our credit cards, if we go and get all of these loans, on the first, baby, these notes are due, okay? And what you don't want is to have the monkey around your neck. The monkey represents stress, okay? Anxiety. You know, when those bills come, when those bills may have, you know, may come in colors, yellow or pink. You know, when you're having to, you know, take the kids out of ballet and football, when you're trying to tell that wife, girl, get out of Target, stop with the Amazon. You know, when you are having that stress of on the first, I got a big nut to crack. I got rent or I got mortgage. I got lights, I got these payroll. We don't want to have a monkey on our neck. So depending on where you are in your business, if you are a startup and you don't have a lot of free capital, if you are expanding your business and you've kind of leveraged everything for the startup or the expansion, you don't want to have any more debt. So grant money is free money, meaning on the first, there is no note. Number two, grant money is not dependent on your credit score. So you got good credit, bad credit, no credit. They aren't checking it. Number three, maybe we have, a criminal history. Grants are felon friendly. Number four, there is not a big barrier to entry, meaning they're not going to ask for any kind of financials. They're not going to ask for a balance sheet, profit and loss, 2 years tax returns, other things that are required if you're looking to get a loan or a line of credit. So grants are a great way, especially for startup businesses. Let me get this monkey off my neck. Especially for startup businesses to be able to get capital into their business that's not going to give them stress. Okay, so stress-free money is always the best money. Now, let me tell you what a grant is not. A grant is not guaranteed. Okay, so if I took my picture off my Instagram page. Okay, so if y'all go on my page, I do not have a profile picture. I am tired of all these fake pages hopping in everyone's DM. So if there's a picture that hops in your page, that is not me, okay? You cannot pay anyone to get you a grant. The SBA right now is not giving away grants. I had someone text me a picture of some SBA, hey, are you talking to me? No, I'm not talking to you. No, I don't work for the SBA. Someone had an SBA ID, it was all fake and there is no guaranteed grant. You cannot pay money for a grant, okay? So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. There is no guaranteed grant, but there are businesses and organizations that have grant applications online that you can fill out, and we're going to do one tonight so I can show you how simple it is to apply for a grant. So a grant is going to be free money that's going to be given to a business owner to help them either start, grow, or expand their business. Now, most grants are going to want an LLC EIN business bank account, but there are startup grants that are going to require none of that. And today we're going to do a startup grant. So if you're just thinking about starting a business, then stay tuned on this live because I'm going to walk you through a grant application that's going to literally take us 30 seconds to apply. I always stress that we should be applying to 5 to 10 grants every single month, okay? Now, if you're going to say, well, I don't have time, I'm busy, I never wrote a grant before, I'm going to once again say, if I told you can get free money for your business, couldn't you squeeze out an hour of your time out of the month to apply for free money for your business, okay? I'm not saying, you have to go have $10,000 a month going into that business bank account. I am not saying you have to have 2 years of financials. I am saying if you just need money to start or grow your business, I'm going to show you how to get free money for your business. Now, if you don't already have my grant bundle, comment grants in the chat and a link will be sent to your page, okay? A link will be sent to you on how you can get my grant bundle. It's going to have over 1,000 grants, like what I'm about to go over right now online. It also has training videos. I'll walk you through how to fill them out. So every single month, my grant bundles organized into months. Okay, so every single month you'll know what grants are available that month, and you can then apply for the grants. Every month that list is updated, and you have lifetime access. So every single month, you're always going to know what business grants are available to you, okay? If your page is private, you will need to DM me the word grant. So today, we're going to go over the Galaxy grant. This grant is going to be for $4,250, okay? This grant is going to be due on September 30th, so we have some time to apply. However, I always feel like, the early bird gets the worm. We're going to go over the entire grant application. So are you ready? Number one, they want to know what is your email address. Now, I like for our businesses to stand out. Okay, so there are no requirements to what kind of email address you need to have, but we don't want our application to look basic. We don't want our application to look like everyone else. We want our application to stand out. So if you're one of those people like, hey, I want my application to stand out, then I'm going to say you need to get a branded email address. So info@yourbusinessname.com. Customer service at yourbusinessname.com. Support at yourbusinessname.com. It doesn't matter what's in the beginning. It matters what's at the end. So we don't want to apply for free money and we have Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, iCloud, me.com, any of those, because those are considered personal email addresses, right? And we want our application to stand out, so we want to act like we took that extra initiative to get a real business email address, okay? So if I have Joy's Lashes, then I would have support@joyslashes.com or info@joyslashes.com or joy@joyslashes.com or customer support@joyslashes.com. So I'm not going to have, joyceo@gmail.com. So the first question they need is going to be an email address. If you feel like so far we can go to that next question, give me a 1 in the comments. If you're like, girl, I can definitely type in my email address. I don't have to hire a grant writer to type in my email address. I feel confident in writing my email address on a grant application. Give me a 1 in the comment so I know that I can go on. Okay, we got some 1s. Next, they want to know your first and your last name. So if you have a first and a last name, give me a number 2 in the comments. If we got a first and a last name, give me a number 2 in the comments so that I know that there is someone on this live that can at least knock out these first 2 questions with your email and their first and last name. The best place to get a business email account is going to be on GoDaddy.com. Once you purchase your domain name, so your www.joyslashes.com, they're going to then ask you, do you want a branded email address? If you want a walkthrough tutorial as to how to get your own branded email address, type in email in the chat. If your page is private, DM me the word email, and I have a mini webinar that walks you through exactly how do you get your branded email address. Our third question for the grant application for the $4,250 Galaxy grant is going to be your zip code. Zip code, okay? So question number 1 is your email. Question number 2 is your first and last name. Question number 3 is your zip code. Question number 4, you have 3 options to choose from, and they want to know your gender. So are you either a male, a female, or do you prefer not to say? So either you can be a male, you can be female, or you can prefer not to say. So question number 4 is now they want to know what is your ethnicity, and it's going to be a drop-down box. So our options are going to be Hispanic or Latino, African American or Black, Native American, Asian American or Pacific Islander, Caucasian or white, other ethnicity, or prefer not to say. So question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Question number 6 is going to be, what is your business status? You have 2 options to choose from in the drop-down box. You have either I would like to start a business or I currently have a business. So either I would like to start a business or I currently have a business. And then the last question on this grant application is, who are you referred by? Okay, you can put my name, you can be Google, you can put no one. It doesn't have like an asterisk to where it has to be like, or like the question has to be answered. So email, first and last name, zip code. You have a choice to either be a male, female, or prefer not to say for gender. You got to choose your ethnicity or prefer not to say. You're going to choose your business status as would like to start a business or currently have a business. And then who referred you. And baby, that's the grant application right there. That is the grant application. Okay, there is no need for they didn't ask for an LLC. They didn't ask for any questions to answer as to why you started your business. They didn't ask for your EIN. They didn't ask for your business bank account. Okay, so I want to show you how simple it is to apply for business grants. Okay, if you have my grant bundle, I believe this is going to be number, 75 under the business grant tab. If you don't have my grant bundle and would like it, comment grants in the comment. But if your page is private, the link won't be sent to you. Then DM me the word grants. But that is how simple it is to apply for business grants. Okay. Now, there are a couple of more startup grants that aren't going to require an LLC, EIN, or business bank account, although the majority of them do. But you want to start getting accustomed to applying for business grants because number one, it's going to increase the chances of you winning the grant. The more comfortable you are in filling something out, the more comfortable you are in applying, the more applications, the more eyes that are on your business, the more you're increasing, number one, your chances of winning a business grant. Number two, the more comfortable you are going to be in filling out a business grant application. So I'm going to also do a couple of tips that everyone needs to be aware of when we are applying for business grants. Number one, most grants are going to ask you the same question. They may just change up the words. Okay, so the most common questions will be, why did you start your business? What challenges or obstacles have you faced? What do you need the grant money for? How would you use the grant money? And then what makes your business different or unique from the competition? They're going to ask you most of those. They're going to ask, well, this grant asked you none of those questions, but in business grants, they're going to ask you some variation of those 5 questions. What you want to do is, when you're filling out your first business grant application, we want to write the question down, and then we want to write our answer down on a notepad, in our notes, in our phone, on a Google sheet. We want to save our answer. Why? As you're applying to the 5 to 10 business grants every single month, I don't want it to be a chore, right? I want it to be to where all we're really doing is going to our spreadsheet, going to our grant database, and just kind of copying and pasting our answers. We will be having to change what we're asking for depending on the grant amount. So some grants are going to be $4,000 like this one. Some will be $10,000. Some will be $50,000. Some will be $100,000. So what you're asking for in a $100,000 grant is going to be a little bit more than what you're going to ask for in a $10,000 grant. So what will change will be what we're asking for. The next tip is going to be, what are we going to be asking for? You want to make sure that you're asking for things that are going to make you money. What does your business need that's going to make you money? The misconception is that business grants are looking for the business that has the eviction notice on the door, the lights are barely on, they have no customers, they have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and we are writing our sob story about how we are, barely making it. That's not what businesses are looking for. They're looking for a business owner that knows what it is that they need in their business to make them money. So you want to ask, what does your business need to make more money in 30 days? What is that? Do you need to maybe hire someone to take over the day-to-day operation so that you can spend more time in the business? Maybe I am a piano teacher, right? And if I was able to have someone answer my emails, post on social media, book my piano lessons, answer my phone, I could then schedule more piano lessons throughout the day and make more money. Well, then I need to ask for payroll to have additional staff help me run the organizational side of the business so that I could be, doing my piano lessons. If I made Joy's protein shake, and Beyonce was seen, preparing for the Cowboy Carter tour, drinking Joy's protein shake. Now, my website is broken. Everyone wants it. I can only make so much protein shake in a day. I may need to either hire some additional staff to help make my product faster. I may need to rent some time in a commercial kitchen to be able to make a bigger pot of the protein shake and store it in a commercial size refrigerator. I may need to go ahead and outsource this to a company to manufacture and just ship me the bottle already poured in, labeled on, whatever it is, right? If that's the case, I need production or manufacturing costs, but I would need to first protect my formula of what's in my protein shake. I just can't go and give my formula to the manufacturer because they're going to then steal from me and sell it to either my competitor or another person who's competing with me. So I would need to either patent or get a trade secret for my formula or my recipe, which is a professional fee or something I can ask for in a grant. What does your business need? Do you need more inventory? If I'm selling this shirt and it cost me $10 to buy this shirt in the US, but if I got this shirt in China, it'll cost me $3. But instead of being able to only buy 10 shirts, I got to buy 300 shirts to get them at $3. Well, I may not have enough money to buy my inventory in a large amount. It's going to be called an MOQ or a minimum order quantity. I may not have enough upfront capital, upfront seed money to buy my inventory in large bulks. Maybe I need some kind of equipment, right? Maybe I drive a truck and I am only able to carry certain loads. If I had a refrigerated trailer, I could then pick up loads like for grocery stores. So maybe having the equipment or a newer version of the equipment, I can either pick up a whole other lane of business or get the job done faster. Maybe we already have a storefront, but she's dusty, right? Maybe a nice little paint job, some new fixtures, some new cabinetry would kind of spruce her all up. So maybe I could be asking for some remodeling expenses. I don't know what your business needs, right? You need to really sit down and have a moment with yourself. What does your business need to make more money in 30 days? When I do my grant consultations, this is what's going to happen. The person's going to buy my grant bundle and they're never going to open it. Either they're going to have their secretary, someone else open it. They're never going to open it. They're going to then book the grant call. And we're going to get on the call. I'm going to first ask them, okay, so what grants have you applied to? Oh, I'm so busy. I don't know what to do. Ask for. Boom, boom, boom. I never get a grant. Okay, well, what are you asking for? What do you need money for? I just need some extra money. I just need some just in case money. I just need some, some operating expenses. Baby, we're in business, okay? There is no savior coming. There is no bag of money coming, to save you. There is no extra anything, right? If you're wanting to have operating expenses, if you're wanting to have, just some emergency funds, you need to go get a loan or a line of credit. In business, it's grimy out here. You have to, eat or get eaten, killed or get killed. So we're not going to ask for extra money, operational expenses. None of that's going to make us money. Us having $10,000 in the bank just to make us not be stressed about paying the bills on the first is not making us any money. The business or the organization that's giving the grant away has to go back to their donors and say, hey, you gave us $1 million last year. We helped business A do this, business B do this, business C do this. What they're wanting from you is an aha story. Hey, Joy, we gave you $10,000 last year. What did you do? Oh, my gosh. With $10,000, I was able to open up my second location. I was able to add a whole new product line to my skincare. I was able to actually get into a brick and mortar. I was able to, do a brand new photo shoot and, really just up my marketing. And I was able to increase my profits by 20%. I was able to get this brand new software that helped me, do the job 10 times faster. I was able to attend this conference that allowed me to boom, 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 boom. What does your business need to make more money in 30 days? And we're asking for that, because when you break down what you're asking for and how it's going to make you money, you're already telling the person, I know exactly what I need to make money. Nobody wants to throw one life jacket to the sinking Titanic, because that's not going to make a difference, right? So if I'm saying, how there's an eviction notice on my door and I was sick and I lost all my clientele and I just can't get any clients back and the market ain't the same and I just need money just to hold these doors open, well, baby, nobody wants to pour money into a sinking ship. And I'm not saying that your ship isn't sinking. What I am saying is we're going to paint our business to be as positive as it can be, right? So you want to ask for exactly what does your business need to make more money, and ask specifically for that, and then explain how the inventory, how the remodeling, how the payroll, how the whatever it is that you're asking for, how is that going to make you more money? So once they understand, okay, here's a business that understands what it is that they need, how it's going to make them more money. You already have a plan. It's like, who's going to do the most with the money? That's who's going to get the grant. Okay. So unlike a regular grant for a nonprofit where, you're just helping people, we don't want to say, hey, I have a grant bundle. I want to give it away for free for 10 girls. So pay me. That's not making me any more money. You want to always ask for what is going to make you more money, and that's what your budget needs to be. So when you're doing your budget, you want to do like what is in the middle. If you're getting any kind of equipment, any kind of inventory, any kind of software, whatever it is, don't ask for the cheapest, don't ask for the most expensive. Kind of use it like how it would be your money, like what's kind of in that in between, okay? But that's how simple it is to apply for business grants. So if you need my grant bundle, comment grants in the comment. There is a $4,250 startup grant. You don't have to have an LLC for this one. All they're going to ask for is your email address, your first and last name, your zip code. They're going to want to know what your gender is, what your ethnicity, why can't I say this word? Ethnicity, baby, where you from? What is your y'all know what I'm trying to say. What is your race? What's your business status? The options are going to be, I would like to start a business, or I currently have a business. And those are the those are the 6 questions on the grant application. This Galaxy Star grant application can literally be done in 30 seconds, okay? But I want to show how simple it is to be able to apply for business grants. So if you are a business owner and you're starting a business, you already have a business, you're trying to grow or expand your business, instead of jumping into debt, instead of maxing out your credit cards, instead of, getting these monkeys, the monkeys are going to be stressed. On the first, the notes are going to be due. If our business is not cash flowing how it needs to be, if we are pre-proof of concept, meaning we haven't really made money yet, or if we have a 1 good month, a 2 bad month, and we just don't know, what it is, we don't want to add additional stress to our life by encompassing more debt. So grants are a debt-free way of getting free money into your business that's not based on credit. It's not based on having a clean criminal record. It is not based on having any kind of business financials. It is a low barrier to entry, meaning almost anyone can apply and get approved for a business grant. In my grant bundle, I separate the bundle into grants per month. So if you have the bundle, only look at July. And we're looking to apply for 5 to 10 grants that are in July. I have my business grant bundle separated into different tabs. So we'll have business grants. So they're going to be grants that every business can apply for. Then there are some industry specific grants. So there's some grants for if you are a woman-owned business. There are some grants if you're in the restaurant industry. There are some grants if you're in the beauty industry. There are grants if you are a vetpreneur. So if you are a veteran or your spouse is a veteran or you served, in the armed forces. There are grants for restaurants, lounges, clubs, realtors, authors, designers. They have a whole lot of industry specific grants, but most of the grants are going to just be small business grants. If you can't afford my grant bundle, I just put it on 50% off sale today. You can Google grants. You can contact your Chamber of Commerce for grants. You could contact your Secretary of State for grants. But there are hundreds and thousands of grants that are out there from businesses or organizations that are trying to give, free capital to businesses who are trying to start or grow their business. Okay, so everyone needs to be applying for this Galaxy Star grant. If you need my grant bundle, I'm going to give you a link to over 1,000 business grants. I'm going to have training videos like this to kind of walk you through what to ask for, what not to ask for, how to make your business stand out. I go through different types of grant applications to kind of show you how to apply for grants. But every single month, you need to be applying for at least 5 to 10 grants. Take one Sunday out the month, apply for all the grants for that month, and then come August, we're doing the same thing. Come September, we're doing the same thing. Come October, we're doing the same thing. So you want to make sure that you are writing down our answers on a Google Sheet, on your notes in your phone, on Microsoft Word, in a little journal. So when you come to the same question, why did you start your business? What obstacles did you face in starting your business? What makes your business unique? Why do you need this money? What are you going to do with it? You're going to be asked the same question. So you're really just copying and pasting your answers. Maybe putting a little twist on it, depending on what they're asking for. And the most that you'll be changing up is going to be your budget, meaning what you're asking for, because that will vary. Whatever is the amount of the grant, that is how much you should be asked. That's how much your budget should be for the grant. So if you had 100,000 phone call, can y'all see me? The only thing that we're going to change is going to be the amount of the grant. So if we're applying for a $10,000 grant, then our budget doesn't need to be $50,000. It needs to be 10. So if we have a budget for 50, we got to take some things off. Vice versa. If we have a budget for 10 and it's a $30,000 grant, then we need to add some things in our budget so that what we're asking for mirrors the grant amount. Okay. So if you don't have my grant bundle, type in grants in the comment. If your page is private, DM me the word grants for the link to get my grant bundle. I will, if you're already in my university, my Seeds Bank University, I will upload this training video there. So everyone who missed it, I'll post it there. And I'll also post it in the private Facebook group if you're in my grant group already. But business grants are a great way of getting debt-free money into your business to help start it, grow it, expand it, and take your business to that next level. Don't be afraid to apply for a grant. You don't have to pay a grant writer to apply for the grant. Most of the applications are going to be online. They're going to be super simple to fill out. You just got to answer the questions, but make sure that you're answering the question. Some of the questions may say in 200 words or less. Then you want to make sure that your answer is 200 words or less. You want to make sure that you're answering all of the questions and following all of the rules and regulations of what they're asking you for. Okay? I'm exhausted. I'm still trying to get my wind back. Hence why I look like death and destruction. But I hope everyone has a great day. I have taken my face down off of my Instagram page. It's going to be just a gray picture. So that's me. I'm trying to, avoid all these fake pages that keep DMing y'all. So I'm just trying to change my page up. So if you don't see a picture, that's me. Everyone have a great Monday, and I will, of course, see you at the bank.